Oh my god, this movie is so bad, I literally want to punch myself in the face for seeing it. Let's talk about this shit. Men. So Men is an upcoming folk horror movie. It's done by the studio A24, so you already know this is gonna be some shit. And it's such a shame too, because A24 gave us Everything Everywhere at Once, which was an amazing, unique movie. So that's why I was like, okay, A24 looks like they might got their stride back. But then I watched the movie and I realized that, you know what, when it comes to A24 and horror movies, fuck no. Oh my god, this movie was the most heart-wrenching, the most disturbing, but it was the most hard to sit through movie I've done in a long time. And this comes from somebody who saw Morbius. God, just like, as far as horror movies go, I literally walked out of the movie theater. It was just like, I'm enraged. This movie enraged me. What to make it worse was I invited my little brother to come see this movie, and he was just like, this movie's not my cup of tea. And now I see why. The universe was trying to warn me, and this is not good. Let's get to the pros and cons. Well, I believe that Men, if it comes out in theaters tomorrow, you're not going to see this movie at all. So let's just talk about why this shitty McShit movie is even happening. Here we go. First off, adding the movie, there's like two people really that were following this movie. One person, the antagonist, that I can't even talk about because it's just shit. You're really following this young girl, name is Harper and everything like that, and she is doing her damnedest in this movie. She just go to A24 and it was just like, you know what? I got a weekend to spare. Can you give me a check? A24 was just like, sure, here you go. We got a weekend to spare. Let's just shoot this shitty McShit movie and that'll be it. Not like anyone's gonna see this shit anyway. It's not like it's coming out the week before Top Gun Maverick. Come on. But what she does her best in the movie to carry it. There's literally get to the end of the movie, you could just tell she was just like, why did I sign up for this? There's just some things that just ain't worth the money. Plot in the movie, you got Harper, more or less. She's an interesting character because one half of the movie is telling her backstory that she was engaged to her husband, and now it's just like, you're going to this really bad divorce, and the husband ends up killing himself. You see like how that affects her and everything like that, how she's dealing with it. So she moves to this like small little cottage town and shit. Well, it's really the house. She moved there, and you know, weird things are happening, stuff like that. This weird creep is following her around. It's like, oh, what's going on? It's a mystery and shit. So you realize like it absolutely means absolutely jack shit, because when you realize whatever this man that's following her and his secrets, it doesn't matter. It's just like, wow, that was dumb. That was stupid. Matter of fact, I will go so far to say the movie doesn't even explain why the man like is going after her. He starts monologuing why he's doing it, but when you're listening to it, you're just like, that's stupid. Why are you stupid? The pros of the movie, I will say this movie is like, it's just kind of like an N24 thing. There are some good establishing shots in the movie. There are shots in the movie that's just like, oh, that's a pretty looking movie. That's some nice shots. That looks good. But at the same time, it's also just like, it means nothing at all. It means nothing. And I also go to the horror aspect of the movie. There are some disturbing parts in the movie, like disturbing in the sense it's like, that's very unsettling. But at the same time, it's also like, it doesn't mean anything at all. Like you're watching, like, yeah, that's disturbing, but it means nothing. Best way I could put it is that, imagine I showed you a picture of a steak. You're just like, that looks like a good steak, but it means nothing. It's not like you're giving me the steak. It's not like I'm about to eat the steak. It means nothing at all. That's the horror in this movie. Disturbing, but it means nothing. Just no substance at all. Nothing. You get to the end of the movie. The end of the movie is just so, I literally, like, for the last 10 minutes, I was just watching it. It was just like, this is just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. It got so bad that even the main chick, she pieced out. It was just like, I'm just over this shit. I was just like, I was this close to walking the movie too, be like, yeah, I'm over this shit too. At the end of the day, Men was a movie that you could absolutely just skip, because this movie has no substance. It's one of the worst horror movies I've seen in a long time. It's coming from a guy who saw all 6 or 7 Paranormal Activity movies and sat through that shit. This is worse than that. It's like nothing you're gonna remember from this movie, like, at all. Just like a scene at the end, it's like, yeah, disturbing, but it's just like, I'm gonna forget it tomorrow, and that's that. That being said, you know what, I gotta say, it might be the first one I gave this year. I'm gonna say that Men is absolutely a 0 to 10, which is absolutely fucking awful. can't even give it a 2. Like, oh, you're not gonna remember it. I'm just like, nah, this is just shit. Shitty shit. But man, it comes out in theaters officially tomorrow. You're not gonna see it. Don't kid yourself. You're not gonna see this movie unless you just want to see like how bad it is. And then in that case, good luck. What do you think the movie? Type below. Let me know. Talk about it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And hopefully that one's better. As always, subscribe. Until next time.